Hello, gorgeous ladies. Welcome to Conscious Champagne Chat number 29. Here we go. Today was a super special topic, one of my favorite ones. Actually, they're all my favorite ones. I probably say that in every one. But this one is really gets me very excited. Today I'm going to talk about the art of mom happiness. And the reason I want to talk about this is because when I talk to my mom clients, when I ask questions, even before you join this group, I ask you, what is it that you want to get out for yourself as a mom, for your kids, for your career and so on. And happiness is pretty much always, like 90% of the time, it's on there. We want to be happy. As humans, we strive to be happy right next there to being successful. And so, hey girls, hey. So how is it that some people actually seem to be happy all the time? And how is it that some people seem to be able to cope better with whatever is thrown at them than other people? And so what I can tell you is that these people actually have the capability to access a part of their brain where pretty much like being playful and being responsible and, following your duties and the work are actually they come together. They are united. And when you are able to access this part of the brain, what happens is that life feels easy. Life feels flowing. It's literally like you feel like the universe has got your back and you're always supported. And no matter what is thrown at you, you can just cope with it and it doesn't feel like a big deal. And as moms, we have big dreams, we have big hopes, we have big wishes for our kids, and we carry all that responsibility. We work hard because we want to create a life where they're better off than we are. And that's very often driven by our own ego, that we don't want them to go through the same suffering than we did. We want them to actually be off in a better place. And that kind of conflicts with us being happy. And it's almost like you can't be happy all the time. But what if you could actually be happy pretty much at all the time, like at the core? Like what if your core was so strong that at your default vibration is like being happy and joyful, which doesn't mean you cannot be sad. You can still be sad. But at the core, whatever comes, there's just so, like your tank is so filled with such high vibrating energies, with so much happiness, that no matter what comes to you, you can, take things easily. And you just go with the flow and it doesn't throw you off. It doesn't trigger you. It doesn't make you react in a way you don't want to react. So how do you create that? How do you manage to access that part of the brain, and what do these people have? And what I can tell you what these people have is, and this is where the paradox comes in, and that's why it's called the art of, or that's why I call it the art of mom happiness, because it is a paradox. Because here is what you need. You need to have a vision of where you want to take your family, where you want that relationship with your kids to go. What is that going to look like? You need to have a vision of that future. And at the same time, you need to be happy in the now with what you have. Even if what you want to create is in that future and you don't have it yet, you need to be happy in the moment. So what does that specifically mean? It means, and this is the art of happiness. This is the art of creating mom happiness. You have to create goals for yourself and at the same time be detached to these goals. So you have to create goals. You have to have goals. As humans, we know we love the challenge of having goals. That's what keeps us motivated. It keeps us getting better. It keeps us striving to grow. So we want to have goals. But we don't want to be detached to the goal. And that's a tricky thing to do. And I'm going to teach you how to do that over the next three Conscious Champagne Chats. Because here is the other thing. Most of us set goals in the completely wrong way. Most of us have goals that are not even our goals. They are goals we think we have because we were conditioned to believe that is what my next goal is. So let me give you an example of my own life. According to the books, according to the records, I pretty much did everything. I ticked every box you could potentially do that they teach you in school that you need to tick in order to have a successful, happy life. Of course, I went to school. I had great A levels at school. I did great in university. I got into the University of Cambridge for my PhD, which is the top 2 university in the world. I found the man of my dream. We founded a family. We had 2 kids. I hit a 6-figure income. Like, seriously, guys, on a piece of paper, everybody's like, we bought a house right away. At a young age, everybody's like, wow, what are you doing? Crazy woman, right? And I hit all the goals that I thought I was after. And I was after those goals. And then I found myself in my early 30s. And it started when my daughter was born, who was my second child, when I was like, why am I not being happy? Like, what is wrong with me? Why can I not, like, get up in the morning and be grateful for what I have? Like, according to the books, I have everything. Why am I not happy? And it was so bad. It turned into anger. And what I thought, the reason I was not happy was, so I also work in corporate, and I thought, this is going to take forever to get promoted here. It's so slow moving. And once I'm going to make it to this level, I'm going to be happy. And so I thought me making it to what was called the section head level I thought that's my goal. Like, once I get there, then I made it. Then I can finally be happy. Then I am finally, more free of my time. I get to decide what I do and how I manage things. I can arrange it better with my kids. And so I had all these goals that we do have. Like, we have all these goals that we think are our goals, but they're actually not really our true goals. And so when I found out what I was really after, I could start changing the entire way of how I did goal setting. And so what I had to go and do is understand, so why did I want to become a section head? And so my first reaction was, okay, I want to become a section head because it gives me more freedom to in how I guide people and how I do project directions. Why is that important to me? Because I wanted to enable people. And I kept asking myself, why, until I got to the point where I realized what was really important to me is I want people to understand they matter. In particular, in a corporate environment where a lot of people feel like, they're just a number and nobody cares about them. It really hit me. And when it hit me that my real goal was not to become a section head. My real goal was to help people understand that they matter. And once I realized that was really truly the goal that I was after, I didn't even need to become a section head, which happened, by the way, as well, and way faster than I anticipated, because I let go. I redefined. First, I found out that the goal that I actually had was not my real goal. And I like to call those the conditioned goals. Those are the goals you have to be conditioned to have, and that you believe they are going to make you happy. And I talked about this yesterday. It's our if-then trap. If I make it to this next level, then I can finally do this and this and that. And we tell ourselves this story all day long, my friends, all day long. And that means you're not being honest to yourself. And that means you're keeping yourself really far away from being happy. So find out what are your conditioned goals, and then ask why, 5 times at least to actually get to the core of what is your real true goal. What is it that you're really, really after? And then, because that's your unconditioned goal. And then you understand that that title, in my case, the section head, was just a means. I thought that's the way I get to my real goal. But it wasn't. It was just one of like 10 different other options that were out there. And so I could start reframing and recreating the way I did my job at work. And so what I want to teach you, what I found is there are 3 areas. When we learn to set goals in these 3 areas, that's when you master the art of happiness. And these 3 areas are setting goals for the experiences you want to have as a mom with your kids. The second area is setting goals in for your skills that you want to develop as a mom. You know, we don't think of this. We become a mom. We know nothing about being a mom, right? We go and study for every job you take on. You have to go and have a degree. As a mom, it's kind of, well, you just got to figure it out. You got to do it. No, it's not per default. You can't. You get to decide who you want to be as a mom. You get to decide and create that. If you don't decide and if you don't create it, you're going to leave it up to faith. And that's when parenting becomes really like a struggle because you're not clear. You're not clear. You don't have a vision. You don't have goals. So we want to have goals for experiences. We want to have goals for our skills. And then the third part is we want to set goals for our values, the values we want to bring to our family. The values we want to contribute to our family. And so what I'm going to give you is I'm going to give you a template that I'm going to post in the group. There will be a template. And tomorrow I will be digging into how do you really frame these goals for experiences. So tomorrow we're going to go into experiences, and then next week we're going to go into setting goals for your skills and setting goals for your values and what you want to contribute. It's going to be a fun little exercise. You can use the template, you can download it, or you can create your own. It doesn't really matter. All right, my love. So remember, the art of happiness is by setting goals in the areas of experience, skills, and values, but not being attached to them. And the goals we're going to set are not going to be conditioned goals. They're going to be unconditioned goals. So tune in, download your template, and I'll be seeing you back tomorrow. Take care. Bye.